up? I'm back with another YouTube video, and I am moving once again. This is my new apartment. It's a 2-bed, 2-bath. I know there's a crazy echo simply because there's nothing in here. I know I've been absent for a little while, but I've been making moves, don't you worry. I'll do a life update in this video simply because I know I've been a little absent, but there has been some things in my life that have been changing, all good things, but it's also brought me a lot of stress. With that being said, let's start moving. It is currently 9:34. Definitely a later start to the morning. Your girl got her cardio done, your girl went for a walk, your girl had a coffee.
But I want to thank y'all for tuning into the YouTube video. You know, we're out here moving. We're moving. Sailors are moving on up. Moving on up, literally.
Checking back in, it's been a full day of moving. It is currently 4:04. We still have the bed and the clothes and shoes. We'll do a lot, and I mean a lot of unpacking, but I am super excited. There's just so much natural light. You can tell a clear difference with this lighting versus my old apartment. This was a huge selling point to me. As soon as I walked in here, I said yes. I was like, yeah, this is for sure the apartment. Whenever I get the chance, I always tell people, if it's not 100% yes, it's 100% no. And as soon as I walked in here, it was 100% yes. Look how the light is hitting the living room. Absolutely gorgeous. After about 12 hours of moving, it is now dinner time. We have no space in the kitchen, and we have no food in our fridge. Free meal it is, and it is Yard House, one of my absolute favorite restaurants. Just finished dinner. It was absolute fire. I actually did not finish my burger, and I have no idea why, because I definitely worked up an appetite today. I think I finished probably a quarter of it.
Second one is like my favorite color, blue.
I think in Michigan, you would never see
Dude,
those.
they're parking them in between cars. What?
I finished my entire bowl of sweet potato fries. That is actually why I go to Yard House, the best part of Yard House. If the restaurant has sweet potato fries, count me in. If it doesn't, honestly, count. Good morning. It is a few days after my last clip, simply because your girl got sick once again, especially over the weekend. I was nauseous for the past 2 nights, quite literally the most painful bloating issues I've ever had in my entire life, and I used to have some GI issues, kind of reminded me of last night, so it kind of gave me a little bit of PTSD. We're feeling better now, we're good. I am getting ready to eat my cream of wheat, which I haven't had in a few days, simply because I couldn't eat anything. So your girl is about to demolish the cream of wheat and a coffee, which, if you didn't know, I have a Breville. I've had a Breville for almost 3 months. I've used it almost every single day, but what I haven't thought of every single day is coffee from a different coffee shop. Your girl is pretty much unpacking everything on my free time. So this is what the living room is looking like as of right now, which is so pretty. Look at all the windows, so cute, so cozy. And of course, kitchen is all cleared up. Now the rooms, I'll have to be doing some organizing later today, but today I have some work to do. I have some client check-ins, I have a few calls, so let's get right to today's work day. Alright, it is a few days later, and let me explain, okay? I got sick again. I got sick, and I don't know what is up with me, but since post-show, I've gotten sick like 3 different times. Face is a little inflamed, okay? But we're going to get right into that. Trust me. Trust me. There have been quite a few circumstances that entered the chat that were out of my control, but also in my control. I'm gonna get into the nitty-gritty. I'm going to kind of just share my camera roll with you guys so that way you know exactly what I've been up to and I can get you guys up to speed. But first, I want to go over my mental health, where I'm at, if you guys even care. If not, you can skip forward. Post-show was great for me. I was thriving. I was doing so good. I honestly was still stuck to my plan, almost to the T. Like, I was very proud of it. Previous years, I have gained 20 pounds in a week. This time, I was gaining about 2 pounds a week. I was up about 12 to 15 pounds, which was really good for me. Mentally, physically, I was thriving. And then I went to Italy for 2 weeks. That demolished everything. Now, something I do in prep is always just plan trips, because what else am I going to spend money on? I've always planned a trip to kind of just give me something to look forward to. It worked. It worked really well, because I said I did not want to be overweight in Italy. This is where I'll start to share my camera roll. Now, going through my camera roll, first, your girl turned pro, okay? We turned freaking pro, which is absolutely nuts. I'm not going to lie, this was the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. I'm not even kidding. But the happiness was when I was on stage in that entire freaking day, okay? Almost a week after I turned pro, I went up to see my family. I got a little baby, actually I got 2 little baby brothers, twins, which is crazy to me. But I love them so much. They're so cute, so goofy, still that death face going on. You know, it was Christmas time. We were there up until about New Year's, which is pretty dope. Yep, me with the fam bam. We got Pops, we got my 4 brothers there. One of 8 kids, which is nuts. I love a big family. I do. They make my heart melt. I'm a very big family-oriented person, and I do miss them so very much. So, with that, you know, caught a lift with my Pops. Y'all seen that video. If you haven't seen that video, yeah, go back around 6 to 8 weeks and you'll find it. But we got a little lift in. I was still feeling good. I still was shredded to the bone. This was about 2 weeks post-show. Death face was still there, which I love for some reason. You know, kind of spent my time there. I had some flexibility. I was just really good mentally, physically. I was in such a good spot. And then we hustled back down to the freaking grind. Still crazy lean, felt good overall. You know, had veins, had my abs still yet. And this is when it starts going downhill. This is me. Your girl was absolutely stressing. When we got back from Michigan, we were here for New Year's. This is when stress started to kick my butt mentally. It was good stress, but I handled it very negatively, if that makes sense. I don't even know if I should get into the nitty gritty. So I was broke to the bone pretty much. And you know what? I serve a good God that has provided every step of the way. After that big stressor, I then went to Italy, which was God's timing. So when we got back from Italy, this is where I was mentally just like drained. I was tired mentally, physically from flying. I left TikTok and Instagram hanging. Okay, so you guys aren't the only ones. Don't be feeling left out. And this is where, again, my confidence really started taking a leap. My body reacts horribly to stress, whether it's work stress, whether it's flying stress, different altitudes, whether it's just mental stress or physical stress. My body does not like it, okay? And I am a very high cortisol type of girl. It was just like a negative feedback loop. I was stressed because of the way I looked, and then because of the way I looked made me stressed. Notice how there wasn't one crying picture here. It's because I handled that ish like a champ. Because I handled all of this off of my phone. I exited the entire access to the rest of the world. I even had my Pops call me, hey, haven't heard from you in a few days, which I call him every day. But I'm like, dude, that was my life up until about a week ago, okay? Very much emotional fluctuations. Your girl is finally getting her spark back, came back like nothing ever happened. We have an amazing church family that I absolutely love, and I thank God for every single day, because we have real friends that love us, that care for us, that are willing to go the extra mile to help us in any way, and just really good friends, true friends. Let me reiterate, real friends, good friends, true friends, something that's very important. Just a few days ago, we were moving, we had a church friend help us. We have so much natural sunlight in here, it makes me so happy. So Matthew and I are back on our weekly dates, burger and fry, you know, the vibes. And then your girl got sick again. A good burger never hurt anybody, or so I thought, until I woke up with the most bloated stomach. I mean, we're talking 2:25 a.m. Why is my stomach that large? Why is my stomach that large? Somebody please explain. I could not suck in. I couldn't even get up out of bed without... Then I went to Restore Hyper and Wellness. I got a liquid IV and did compression, and now your girl is here, alive and well. So that is my life update. You guys are now all up to date. I've explained everything, laid everything on the table for you guys. One, I'm very grateful for Jesus, because every single day I thought it was the end. I'm so serious. But really, it was the start of something. Two, I'm also very grateful for Matthew for being my strong tower through everything, pretty much through everything. Three, my new coaching platform, which is Control Change Coaching. This finally came to fruition. I've been thinking about this for at least 8 months, and I've been doing things on the back end to make it everything that I want my coaching career to look like. We're just getting started, so if you're interested in one-on-one coaching, go apply in the link in my bio, and let's see if we'd be a good fit, whether you're a lifestyle client, prep client, just wanting to gain lean muscle tissue or lose body fat. I am here to help. I've had a few of you guys ask, when are you coming back to YouTube? And I honestly didn't know when that would be. I just know that I want it to be because I love YouTube. I love long form content. It is my favorite type of content to film, to edit, to create. Make sure you guys like this video. Make sure you subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.